a game that was announced surprisingly, guys, in, a couple of different ways. I mean, I would say the main one is that we all were expecting a new Spider-Man game at some point or another, but the way in which and the direction Insomniac decided to go was one that I think was shocking to a lot of people. So guys, what I want to go ahead and talk about in this segment of the show is everything that we want out of the new Spider-Man Miles Morales game or continuation sequel of the Marvel Spider-Man game. And I'm really excited about this, guys, to say the least. I'm not extremely familiar with Miles as a character in Marvel and such. However, I love this direction that they're going in. I love how they're kind of changing it up a little bit and giving us something to look forward to that is going to be, there's going to be a lot of mystery here. There's going to be some differences, obviously, between this game and, of course, Spider-Man 1 or Marvel's Spider-Man. And I love that. I absolutely love that they're going to be kind of going in this direction and they are deciding to go with Miles here moving forward. Now, who knows if it's just going to be for this game or if we're talking for the foreseeable future, but I want to talk about everything that we want out of this game, guys. And so with that, when I say we, I'm going to be talking about myself here, give you my opinions. And for all of you out there that agree, awesome. If you don't agree, though, I would love to hear your thoughts about the things that you want out of the new Spider-Man, guys, in the comment section down below. So let's get into it. So off the bat, guys, Miles Morales, the character now depicting Spider-Man in the, I'm going to call it just Spider-Man 2 at this point, but that being said, I would absolutely love to see something of which, where there's ties, of course, to the original Marvel Spider-Man game, but I also want to see complete differences. And we're obviously going to be getting differences here, guys. You have Miles is Spider-Man. So it's like, that's amazing. I love this concept here. How this all happens and such, I'm hoping that they explain some of these things within the game, of course, for some of us who haven't read all the comics and things of that nature. So what I'd like to see is, some of the same, but some differences. I want to see some characters that look familiar to us from the Spider-Man universe in this game. I also want to see some differences, some new characters and such, right? I would like the gameplay, the mechanics and such to feel like Marvel Spider-Man. Guys, I loved the first game. I thought it was great, right? I thought it was an exciting, fun-filled campaign. And then after you were done, there was, being able to just sling around the city. It was just chill, man. It was a fun and chill experience from a standpoint after you beat the game. Now, would I like there to be multiplayer? Would I like there to also be other ways in which we could have connected with Marvel Spider-Man? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, guys, it was a very good game. And I think that this sequel is going to add things because I believe Insomniac is looking at this from the standpoint of they know what they did right, they know what they did wrong, and they know what they can do better moving forward. As far as from really a story perspective, gameplay, mechanics, perspective, moving into this second game. With that, though, guys, that leads me into the next thing here is obviously we got a pretty open world, but I'd love it to be even more exploratory. Things like where we're able to explore everywhere. I think that would be awesome. Being able to go into different shops and stores and just do all the different things that you might want to just do. Like exploring around the city, guys, would be really awesome. There's one thing to sling around the city, but it's another just kind of walk around like just a normal, person, right? I think that would be really cool as well in the course of this game. Now, when I say, the full open world perspective, I don't want that to take away, obviously, from the story itself, right? I want us to be able to kind of go at this thing at our own pace. I'd like to see a longer campaign, in my personal opinion. I beat Marvel Spider-Man pretty quickly, and so I'd like to see a longer, experience. Because, look, guys, at the end of the day, after you beat the game once or twice, which I beat it one time, I know a lot of people who beat it multiple times, but usually, after you beat it even a couple of times, you're going to move on to another game. So that leads me to the next thing, which is multiplayer and co-op. I think having multiplayer modes and co-op modes in this, you may wonder, well, how are they going to be able to do multiplayer modes within Spider-Man And guys, look, I mean, when you look at a game that's, coming out, Avengers, right? The Avengers is going to be coming out. You look at different other concepts out there, it's possible, right? How would they do it? What types of modes would they do? Would it be like PvE where you and your friends are going up against waves of enemies or something? Whatever it might be, I just think that there needs to be more ways that we connect with the Spider-Man universe in this format. Because look, guys, after I beat the game, I wanted tons more ways to be able to connect with it. I did some of the side missions and things of that nature. But after a while, guys, you move on to other games if there's not other things to really do. So whether it's side missions, whether you're getting co-op missions, or you're getting multiplayer experiences, I believe you need all of those things to really round out a full package, which is what justifies the $60 price tag on a game like this. So that's my personal opinion, guys. I'd love to hear yours on that in the comment section down below. But other than that, though, guys, I mean, I think that I would like to see maybe even a little bit of a darker story here. I think that they're insinuating that this might be a little bit of a darker story. I love the light elements and such, the bright, nice elements of the first one. The second one, maybe if it's a little bit darker, I would be okay with that, right? I would like to see, a few more chances taken here with this story. I think it's a perfect, opportunity for us to really see, some new villains, like I said, new characters, as well as some existing ones, but really see Spider-Man go in this, maybe this different direction that we haven't seen before in this medium. And that would be something that would be pretty interesting to me. I don't know exactly if that's something that they're going to do, but I would love to see, like I said, just some chances to be taken here with this upcoming title, because I love the concept that Miles is a guy now. I think it's awesome. I think it's going to be a great experience, and I can't wait to get to know him more. There's differences, guys. There's similarities, though, at the same time, and I can't wait to see this journey as we go through it. But like I said, guys, I really hope that the story's longer than the first one. And when I say longer, I would like it to be substantially longer, especially if they're not going to do multiplayer modes and co-op modes and such. But we'll have to kind of wait and see, guys. These are pretty much all the things, at least very early on, that I want to see out of the new Spider-Man title, Miles Morales, which is going to be coming out at some point in the foreseeable future on the PS5. With that, though, guys, let me know, what do you guys want to see out of this title? Let me know in the comment section below. And for more Spider-Man Miles Morales content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.